Suffering is existential. At some point, life gives all of us something we never asked for. Sometimes it's pain we experience ourselves. Sometimes it's something happening around us that we don't understand. And even when we finally escape those moments, the experience can stay with us long after the danger is gone. We grow older, we move forward, but somewhere inside, we can still feel trapped by what happened. That's where self-suppression begins. We hide parts of ourselves because facing them feels harder than ignoring them. We become close-minded, distracted, and dependent on anything that keeps our mind from returning to the pain. I know because I've experienced it myself. When I escaped some of the darkest stages of my life, I went looking for pleasure. I wanted something to consume, something to distract me, something that could keep me alone from sitting alone with my thoughts. I could spend entire days and nights playing games, eating, smoking, drinking, and chasing whatever made me feel good. And honestly, it was fun. But eventually I realized that feeling good wasn't the same as actually growing. I was escaping one form of suffering only to create another. And eventually, I became tired of running from myself. Somewhere along the journey, I discovered philosophy. I started reading, learning, and questioning the way I was living. Stoicism opened a different door for me. This makes me ask what I should value and what kind of person I wanted to become. I began to understand that a meaningful life couldn't be built around constantly chasing pleasure or avoiding discomfort. I needed discipline, I needed virtue, and most importantly, I needed to understand myself. Because for many of us, the darkness didn't begin when we became adults. This began when we were young. Maybe you experienced neglect, maybe abuse. Maybe you watched someone destroy themselves through drugs or alcohol. Or maybe you simply learned that hiding your feelings was the easiest way. Whatever it was, left something behind. It's left fears, habits, defenses, and beliefs about yourself that you may still carry today. And sometimes, those things become the very patterns that keeps us trapped long after the original suffering is gone. But your past doesn't have to control your future. You can look at what happened, so look honestly at yourself. What did the suffering build inside you? What habits did you develop simply? Understand those patterns. Work through them. And when you're strong enough, use what you've learned to help somebody else. Maybe the greatest meaning you can find in your suffering is realizing that your pain can become useful. You can use your experience to help another person avoid the darkness you once had to survive. Start with the people around you, your friends, your family, the people who may be struggling silently. Listen to them, understand them. Speak up when something is wrong. Become the person you once needed. Because suffering can become either a weight that keeps you underground or a foundation you build something stronger upon. At some point, you have to stop asking why it happened and start asking what you are going to do with what it's taught you. I had to recognize the things I was using to escape myself, and I had to understand that leaving them behind wasn't losing myself. It was finally choosing myself so that one day I could become the person someone else might need. Your suffering was not to end your story. It was darkness before the growth, the yin before the yang. You made it through. Now grow and use it as power.